This newscast is brought to you by Lavo.
IBC 2024 Expo and conference concluded today, Monday, September 16th. Nevertheless, we still have news from the show floor to share with you.
Good afternoon, my name is Olivier Bovis from Sony Europe. So I'm here to give you a little bit of a tour in relation to the Sony stand at IBC 2024. First thing to say, the essence of what we're showing here is probably four key pillars. We have a series of tools on the acquisition, from every camera, whether it is on a mobile app, all the way down to all the top of cinema and studio production. The second one relates to our application on Network Live, which combines the power of Sony and MediaVision technology together on infrastructure and broadcast application. The third one relates to our software layer application related to workflow with some interesting concept on broadcast technology overall. And then finally, the viewing side, where we are promoting here the use of virtual production and a new series of monitor as an example. So if we go around the stand, I can show you a few of those elements as we go along. Okay, so first up, we are in the so-called Network Live area. And here we are actually showing a number of new things. First of all, we created from last year a new generation codec, HEVC, ultra-low latency, which really is an enabler for remote production. So here we have a demonstration of remote production using this brand new generation codec, very, very low latency, really allows to work across the world with a very amazing quality compression. We have all the orchestration of the network managed by the MediaVision solution, Video iPath. Second thing that is interesting is Video iPath is evolving from the network orchestration layer to become a broadcast control system as well. That's something brand new that we're showing at this IBC. Really interesting evolution. On the far end here as well, we're showing cloud and the wide area network orchestration, another evolution of Video iPath, a really fundamental game changer toward 5G productivity as an example. Second stop, software-defined broadcast and what we call prepackaged solutions. So about a year ago, we created an organization called ICSS, Integrated Cloud and Software Solutions, where we're actually able nowadays to actually package software solutions in a very interesting way. So we're showing here one of the examples where we combine the power of a new software switcher called M2LX, presented at this IBC, alongside an open source automation system called Sophie. And we are able to actually demonstrate a series of workflows. This is one of them that the team of ICS is able to produce very quickly and very efficiently. So I invite you to have a look at this. We have more information on the website. Another point of interest, I mentioned Video iPath being able to control now wide area network and cloud. Well, that takes me very well on the 5G topic. So on 5G, we've done a series of development. New codec, we developed new products, which I will show you very briefly. Video iPath to orchestrate, and our cloud software to actually be able to have the full end-to-end workflow. But on the product side, two things to show you. First one is this device that looks like a mobile phone, but is actually way more. It's a data transmitter dedicated for 5G production, special design on the antenna array, HDMI input, etc. Here you have, this box is actually an encoder for HEVC. And the box on the far end inside is actually a box for the decoding side as well. It allows you to really start articulating a full end-to-end 5G workflow. The codec, the device to use it, the orchestration through Video iPath, and the software. On the subject of near-live production, particularly in the example of news, for example, we're showing here a number of new tool sets. On one side, C3P, which is a camera-connected application. So access the camera from the remote site, being able to publish metadata, download the data from the outside, publish it directly into the editing space. We are showing a progression as well of our Hive News production system, reaching version 2.2 with a set of brand new features, really interesting to observe. And really what we try to demonstrate here is the complete end-to-end workflow from the field all the way to the publishing. So an interesting set of, again, workflow templates that we've been able to put together, this time on the concept of news. So completely different subject, this time on the more creative side of things, for long-form movie making or high-end production, virtual production. So we introduced about a year ago now the system called Verona, which is a C-LED technology, It's all driven with a completely set of software that sits on my left-hand side here to prepare all the production, manage the colorimetry management, manage camera position, manage avoiding moire effect. We are now able to also do multi-camera at the same time, which is a very unique set of value proposition. And you can see behind me, of course, our traditional flagship cinematography offer, like Venice or Burano, for example, that are able to actually utilize this set. We're also using it here this time with more live production camera in the context of multi-camera production. So a really interesting demonstration here. Okay, we're now arriving on the camera stage. As you know, there's always a lot of cameras from Sony. Something interesting I'd like to show you is a product that is here, a pan and tilt zoom camera called the AM7. Brand new generation products, very versatile in terms of interface, very smooth motor control, but very interestingly contains a very specific set of features on auto framing. Not auto tracking, auto framing, so even better. So now it tracks the movement, you define you want the camera to track the body, the head only, etc. It tracks the faces to follow even if you pass behind an object, for example, and so on. Really, really strong algorithm plugged into this camera. You will also find this algorithm, funny enough, in one of our brand new camcorder called the Z200, which also benefits from this technology. I invite you to check because the demonstration is extremely interesting. Okay, so to finish off on this quick tour, we haven't covered everything because there's always a lot on Sony, but I'll finish with the monitors. We're introducing a new product for grading applications, 17-inch BVM. Again, benefits from all the performance of the big brothers, 3110 in a 17-inch form factor. But the interesting thing to remember here on the Sony side is really to try to maintain the consistency on colorimetry across the range of the monitors. Whether you do color grading all the way to on-set, fundamentally we try to maintain the efficiency of colorimetry management, and we invite you to check the stand. There's some really amazing images to actually demonstrate this performance level.
nxtedition provides a frictionless storytelling experience for journalists and creatives via its easy-to-learn single-window scripting and production platform.
Hi, welcome to nxtedition's booth at IBC 2024. This year we are focusing on VR XR, actually, so you can use the technology that nxtedition is based on, makes it the perfect platform for new technologies like XR or VR. So you can have and try the studio of a gallery, so to speak, in the VR goggles, for example. So that is a quite cool feature. It still has some development to do, but we just show the power of the nxtedition platform that is based on very modern technology. And that's also what we can see as a trend over, this IBC over the past months, that people talking much more about productivity and how can we speed up the workflow that we actually are working today. So it's much more about having multi-roles, be fast, be first, in a frictionless environment in the workflow, so to speak. So we see that's the trend for sure.
The show is over, but the news isn't. Stay tuned to learn more about the innovations showcased at IBC 2024. The next newscast is coming soon.
This newscast is brought to you by Lavo.